We are here today to react to Quadeca's brand new album, Vanisher Horizon Scraper. I have actually held myself off from all the singles right here. All I've seen is the hype on Instagram, and I definitely know that the last two projects, Scrapyard and I didn't mean to haunt you. I always think it's sorry I didn't mean to haunt you. Were just complete worlds, complete experiences of their own. So I'm expecting something great, man. I'm expecting us to really dive into a Sonic universe with this new project. And I know it's going to be emotional. I know it's going to be moody. And I know it's going to be experimental. That's the thing. That's kind of at least my predictions. You know, I feel like going into this, that's very likely that that's what's going to happen right here. So, hey, we about to jump into this thing, man. So, as you can see, we got us a 14-song project with a total runtime of 1 hour and 10 minutes. So we got some long songs right here, bro. So I'm definitely, look at the end, 8-minute tracks, dude. Definitely expecting the production right here to be a huge highlight, as it was with the last two albums. So hey, man, let's waste no time. Quadeca, Vanisher Horizon Scraper. Let's jump into this thing. The first song is called No Questions Asked. Feels a little haunting already. This thing's gonna build like crazy in a minute, bro. I already know. Well, what a whirlwind of emotions for a opener, dog. Beautiful. I feel like there's so many emotions kind of going through this right here, bro. It kind of feels like it's starting out on this real. You got the waves right here. You got just these harmonies kind of feeling like it's setting up something. There's a very like beautiful ethereal then we kind of move into like a darker section, which again I kind of feel like, you know, to kind of take a tag off the previous album. I mean, it feels a little haunting at times, but then we move over into that section where we do finally have the vocals come in with just I'll be there when no one is. And bro, the layers, you know, like it feels like spiritual too. It's like, I don't even know what I just felt, but I like it. I like what I just felt, you know, kind of made me feel unsure, made me feel unsettling. Then it made me feel warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum right here, bro. I'll be there when no one is. I mean, that was an experience opener right there. Let's be honest. I mean, huge highlight on the production end, very production driven track right there. I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, that was an experience. That was an experience I don't think I've heard before. Waging War.
Solutions always come, solutions
I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Wow. Yeah, I mean, a very progressive piece for sure that was just, I feel like just, you know, I mean, it felt like we got a very like introspective look right here in the writing too. I'm gonna keep it a complete buck with you guys, and this is just me doing like a first album listen. And I can already tell with the direction we're going right here that, you know, I'm gonna ask you guys what your thoughts and opinions on what you perceived from the track, you know, because you got, looks like we had a feature right here. This was Olika, I believe is the name. And then we also had Johan Lennox joined by Quadeca on the production end of this thing. But just, this is one of those songs where it feels like Quad's just really questioning a lot, you know. Who am I to the closing door that's been keeping score? Who am I to the motion stops I can't ignore? Who am I when the light is low and there's no horizon? I don't know. I watch the shore. I can visualize it. You know? And, you know, and then you got the female vocalist right here. Baby, it's your own advice. Take your own advice. You know, I definitely feel this sense of just questioning, you know, and again, it almost feels like it's one where, you know, he's talking to himself. I don't know. This is one that might have to kind of like dive in on this track. Like if every track's going to be like this, I probably would have to sit here for a minute to really kind of see where we're going with this. But, just feels like a really introspective cut and a production that just constantly kept building on top of that. I really like that verse at the end too. That was a standout moment for me. But I mean, the one thing you could just say, I mean, it's different. It's an experience. It's super cinematic. And yeah, interesting, you know, it's super interesting, man. Can already tell this ain't gonna be an album you can just listen to once and probably fully grasp where we're going with this, but I like it. Ruined my life. This is gonna be a deep one right here, though, for sure.
I was so certain, I thought that I would find my person. Still I am young, or so they tell me all of the time. The world here to help me, drugs and eyes can see the potato skin after with his back turned, God hung up his sign. So I might have to ruin mine to make it mine. Lace up your boots right where you left off. Don't get too cute. They're watching you set off out past the rocks that chose to be better, guiding us both for further. Two eyes can
Okay, now look, you guys don't get upset if I don't pick up on everything right away, but I'm kind of, with right here we got the waves and what I've seen from some of the promos too. I mean, this kind of feels like we're going on a journey at sea in a way, right? Is this like we're traveling through life? We're traveling through his past? I mean, the line that hit me the most was for sure the self-entitled section with, I might have to ruin my life. Where was this at? I might have to ruin my life to make it home. Oof. I might have to ruin my life to make it home. I feel like man, I just finished the album. Holy shit. Glad to see someone live covering this. Yeah. I mean, look, maybe you could help me while I'm here, Rescue. And I'm really trying to understand. I mean, it seems like we're definitely on a journey. It's like super immersive production, bro. Like one of one. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. One of one as a producer, Quadeca is. But it's more the vision, right? It's more the story, because I can absolutely tell we're on one. And what I kind of pick up the most is I see some reminiscing, when I was young, I was so sure. I was so certain. But it seems like what I'm hearing in these tracks so far is I keep getting that, who am I? What have you done? What am I? It seems like he's kind of talking to himself on this journey, and I don't know. I feel like we're getting, it's a lot to digest, but you have to say, I can't even think of what this reminds me of. Like, what does it, like, dude, the originality is freaking insane. Yeah, I want to understand the chorus better. Guess we'll have to re-listen. Yeah, and that's just what I'm going to have to do, right? There's no way I'm going to pick up on everything on a first listen on this deep of a project. So, what it's something that I'm going to have to learn as we go. But hey, that was one of my favorites. I mean, all right, well, the next one is a pre-release track called Godstain that I have not heard. So let's run it, man. Shoot. All right.
Fiberglass solution, there's a message on your skin, flaking from the paper. I can read you from within. I thought you knew something that I never will. Godstain, Godstain, show me what I'm missing from the land you couldn't stay. I can see your history from 1,000 miles away. I thought you knew something that I should say. Cause we're one and the same. I thought you knew. No matter how much I feel like the paper and plastic, I can still find a way to get back to you. Cause I thought you was trash, you don't even know about that. Stuck me in my tracks, you don't even know about that. Copy in my pack, you don't even know about that. BK, lie, you don't even know about that. Said two white lies, you don't even know about that. Godstain,
Now, this track right here, for sure. I mean, it seems like we're starting with the waves every single time. So that's kind of a cool little touch to this project right here. Low key, maybe I should be watching a movie, man. Maybe I should be watching a movie because I feel like there's a lot right here, and maybe that does a bit more really like a perspective, you know. Sorry for the late reply, but I did my first listen without lyrics watching the album movie, so I'm not entirely sure of the actual story. I need to re-listen to this behemoth more. Here's what I will say at least about this track right here. I feel like while the other tracks absolutely almost feel like experience-driven emotional journeys, I feel like that's one of the best ways, like I know how to explain like what I've been listening to right here with some really introspective writing right there. But I mean, I feel like this song almost feels like one that like out of the bunch that I could see you listening to as a standalone track. So it makes perfect sense it being a pre-release song. You know what I'm saying? Because while this is super original, super unique, super creative, I am starting to kind of pick up on like this is going to be a front to back album, and sure you'll pick out your favorites, but this feels like one of the more digestible, like easier listens, I would say. You know what I mean? It's super psychedelic, definitely a cathartic experience. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now. It's wow though. I'm gonna have to watch the movie as soon as this is over, you know. But you know, you get this sense of, you know, just being on this journey. Like that's kind of, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I want to be able to talk about this thing. Y'all's perspectives in chatter will help for sure. But I feel like y'all still trying to wrap your mind around it. And you know what? Some of the best music and timeless albums that are experience-driven like this, I feel like that makes it even better, right? You got to listen to it over and over again to really grasp what Quadeca's trying to tell us, you know? Let's go. At a time like this.
What's the point in trying at a time like this? there'll be this. Walk on, feeling in a pit stop. Time like this, like this. Call it what you want. But there's karma in the current when it's calm. Whatever gets me, don't get me wrong. Whatever gets me probably had me all along. Call it what you want. But there's karma in the current when it's calm. Whatever gets me, don't get me wrong. Whatever gets me probably had me all along. At a time like this.
Might as well. There goes the wind. Turn the engine. So go.
Wow. What? Huh? That was nuts. Oh, okay. Neon, what's up, dog? Hey, look, we need some good Neon Dion advice right now to help us explain everything that's going on, because I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like this one is a little, yeah, I mean, you guys are struggling too. The last song, along with the visual, made you cry. Wow. I can't comprehend how he fleshes out these musical ideas. He's like Hans Zimmer that also raps and sings. Yeah, look. Some like really hard-hitting lines right here that I just can't help but just like, it just feels like, at least for me, kind of how I'm perceiving it so far, it's you're going through life, right? And I don't know if this is a representation of being on this boat, traveling, but I kind of get like this going through life, and you're thinking about you're having that regret. You're having this sense of being alone. You're having this sense of, like I was born in the wrong, obviously year, with a puzzle to solve, where the covers dissolved, keep holding me back. When the walls cave in on you, they become your skin. You know, when life happens to you, when awful things come your way, they don't go away. They become a part of you. You know, like there's certain lines in here that I think are starting to maybe paint this picture a little bit for me. But talking about, I keep my soul on high alert, you know, like maybe even sensing death. I mean, this is a tough one to really wrap my head around, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest, but I feel like low key, I mean, the production is stunning. I mean, the production, the moody, atmospheric journey that I feel like the production is taking me on is like its own thing. But it truly is, from the first track, feeling like we're on a journey, bro. And it's continuing to just, you know, have me just super intrigued. This album, Neon, this album's something else, bro. Spirits on the floor, filling an abyss. What's the point of dying at a time like this? You know, like, bro, it's some deep freaking lines, bro. Join deep, man. I want to leave a message from the person from tomorrow. Like, yo, all right, look, I could probably go through this thing, but It definitely feels like, you know, like a lot of reflection, a lot of kind of telling us this journey, you know, really speaking on it and talking about like just reflecting, you know, it kind of feels like a reflection to me, but it's deeper than that, man. And I think that's what's kind of, you know, I just watched a movie, didn't listen to words. I'm about to try figure out the story. Figure out the story, man. Please. Hype. Figure out the story. Come back, tell me, dog. Like, we gotta know what's going on here. But hey, it's beautiful though. I mean, look, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I do feel like, you know, the experience right now is definitely just very intriguing, you know? All right. Well, this next one is called Monday. This was a pre-release track too.
It's that time of the year where I start getting old.
Birthday.
There's traditions I try just to see what'll hold. Have my heart on the line, airing out with my clothes. It's so easy to try, but it's harder to fall. Darling, don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I want you. You'll probably take it the wrong way. God, I'm losing my grip on the runway. I wanna get there with you now. Next time I'll take you the long way. It's that time of the year where there's smoke in my breath. I can cover it up with a joint and a mess. If I zip up my coat, all the feathers will leave. There's a hole in the down and a trick up my sleeve. Darling, don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I want you. You might have took it the wrong way. God, I'm losing my grip on the runway. I wanna get there with you now. Next time I'll take you the long way. It's that time of the year where I put on my hat. 'Cause the light's getting strong and it's blocking my path. When the water is warm, it can't help but unpack. If I keep moving on, I'll forget the way back. Darling, don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I want you. You might have took it the wrong way. God, I'm losing my grip on the runway. I wanna get there with you now. Next time I'll take you the long way. Don't you give up on me one day. I wanna tell you I want you. You might have took it the wrong way. God, I'm losing my grip on the runway. I wanna get there with you now. I wanna took it the wrong way.
Chilling almost, honestly, y'all. Gosh, bruh. Again, this is like the second single from the project, and I would say this is one for sure that I, at least taking everything apart from this track, which I'll talk about here in a second, I can definitely understand while this track was also a pre-release song too. Because I mean the story is still getting told here. We're still in the same path, but it definitely feels like this one, you know, is a little more digestible for like, you know, like a playlist listen or something like that. But, you know, real quick, I want to see, you guys said a lot right there. Okay, I feel like the project is an idea of leaving the world and expectations behind, spiritual growth, healing of past wounds by finding life's beauties in the small things. Okay, interesting. The ocean is a sign of the expedition and exploring that inner humanity. Okay. At least that's my interpretation, says Neon. Hack said, just got done with the movie, felt like Homer's Odyssey, bro. Is this album a sequel to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You? That's a good question. What do y'all think? The visuals sell the vibe so hard. We should be listening to the visuals then. Dang it. I'm not sure, but it does seem like a continuation, second act of that project. It's definitely thematically similar, but he is being even more vulnerable since this is about himself. But again, I think a spiritual journey for sure too, because, you know, even, you know, God, I'm losing my grip on the runway. Darling, don't give up on a Monday, which, I mean, I guess seeing that right there, you can kind of think of as, you know, being like, don't give up at the beginning of this, you know? But this definitely felt like, you know, I'm going to read this right here, man, because this is one of those for sure. Quadeca describes the aftermath of a failed relationship in which he still has feelings for the girl but is scared to tell her. He describes multiple seasons of the year to emphasize how long this feeling has been occurring. Oh, yes. Wow. Yeah, and that makes sense. This is the time of year where I put on my hat. It's that time of year where there's smoke in my breath. It's that time of the year where I start getting old. So this definitely is one while moving through the seasons, you know, you're still hung up and can't get over this love, you know? That was a good one, man. Holy, sometimes all you could say, bro. At this point, I am definitely feeling a little bit of holy. You need to listen to Casper with the visuals. Shoot. Well, let's see when we get there. That's the last track. All right, y'all. Holy. Forgone gives me a lot of Billy Joel vibes. Well, hey, I'm excited to get there. This one is Dancing Without Moving.
Feeling since I was the age of 22. I might as well do my dance without a clue, so I can step away from it like excuse you. Brush them off, no step without a shoe. That shooting star comes when the sun out. Better make that wish before they run out. I used to live in my regret, but there's just one feeling I forget. The waves feel like high. I'm turning my mind. To the night sky to copy what I do. It's dancing again now. Every time I miss you, I get cut off. She wasn't the one, she was just the one off. Swear it was fine with me last week. Cried a couple times, 51 exactly. For every sign he tried to tip off, I felt God when the power about to switch off. Lower in the cell, I prefer the trailer where we drift off. And if that brings me back around, I'll browse the gift shop. The waves feel like I'm turning my mind. I look to the night sky to copy what I do. It's in this millennium. Now coming live from inside the moon, believe it or not. I feel the rhythm from my room, I'm sleeping it out. Let that vessel be a vessel, see what you got. Any second, he's gonna drop. The waves feel like I'm talking about to the night, to copy what I do. Stay simple,
There's a man on the horizon. Paradise is just behind him. But if he turns around, it disappears.
There's a man in the horizon. Paradise is just behind him, but if he turns around, it disappears. Definitely a play off that hook. The waves feel like bye-bye. I'm turning the blind eye. Let me go. I look to the night sky to copy what, bro. This album is pure poetry, dog. This album is pure freaking poetry. I mean, this is low key. If I'm being honest, this is one of my favorite tracks. It's one of my favorite tracks right here. You know, and I feel like definitely with what Neon's perspective on the album was so far. Look, I love this reaction because low key, I'm learning just like you are trying to figure this thing out. But it does feel like, you know, as we're out here on sea, like these waves are, you know, there's times where the waves are calm. It's time where the waves are strong. It's like, you know, it's these waves feel like bye-bye. I'm turning my blind eye. Because what it looks like, you know, if, you know, but if he turns around, it disappears. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, bro. I think I needed my thinking cap to be a little stronger for this one right here. Incredible songwriting and storytelling. No freaking doubt, bro. No freaking doubt. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now because I love to score these albums at the end. This might be an album at the end of this thing because we're about halfway through where I feel like I'm gonna have to truly digest and really figure this thing out for myself before I actually really talk on it like that. I don't know if I've ever had a reaction where I've had to do that. This is one of those albums, man. I would give so much just to sit down with Quad and pick his brain about this album. He doesn't do interviews anymore, does he? Kind of going with the like more mysterious vibe, right? Hey, from my perspective, it's the guy's thinking he's going to go on a spiritual journey, but realizing he's lost the plot and losing his grip on what's real. Shit deep, dog. Shit deep. Dang, bro. I don't even smoke weed anymore, bro. I might need me some weed for this. I might need some weed for this album, bro. Shoot. Pass the Dutchie with the left hand, bro. All right, I'll tell you what, bro. Quadeca just, yeah, straight poet on this album, man. Hey, it is awesome, though, bro. It is awesome. This track, we're definitely getting a lot more of the, like, rapping side. I feel like this is probably one of the more rap-centric tracks that we've gotten on this album so far. What you still get all those layers and cool textures in the production, too. You know, I mean, it's interesting. But even with the narration right here, I feel like it's kind of giving a little more hints. But it's still not fully catching on to me yet, but it will. It will. I couldn't understand the words he was saying, but they sound amazing. Shoot, you ain't lying. Quadeca's really like morphed this style that is just super unique, super original. It's refreshing. It really is. No, you really can't. Oh no, I'm definitely gonna watch that, Neon. I'll probably watch it after this, to be quite real. Actually, yeah. Anyways. All right. Well, the next one called That's Why. That's why I love that one though, bro. That one was awesome.
That's one. They switched some shit around when I was 16. Switched me around. My hair's been falling out since I was 16. It's all falling out. It started turning gray when I was 7.
Felt that one. Felt that one, dog.
I feel like
That's back. Okay.
They switched some shit around when I was 16. Switched me around. My hair's been falling out since I was 16. It's all falling out. It started turning gray when I was 17. It's all falling out. Feel like I had more shit to say when I was 17. Now my perception got so filled that my spaces are shrinking. That's like there's no room for me and me with the way that I'm thinking. There's still some shit that keeps me pure if I just let it flow. That's why I gotta tap it while I'm sinking just to let them know. That's why. I saw so many new horizons and did not pursue it. That's why. I sound like a broken record when I'm talking through it. That's why. I should've roped them others in, but they didn't wanna do it. That's why. You might end up in my shot cause you were walking through it. That's why. Like the yellow light, treat it like a red. That's why. Backing out my truth, agree's best unsaid. That's why. I'm dying in this booth, all I see is red. That's why. I'm fighting my excuse to get me off the ledge. Cause if I jump I might survive and that scares me the most. What I witness from afar only scares me from close. What's been keeping me afloat is barely a boat. Every stranger that I pass is wearing my clothes. That's why. That's why. Alright. That's right. Alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. That's why. Alright. That's why. Alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. If I wasn't me, would I still be me? If I woke up in that other body.
You want to do this, or would you watch for anything else?
That's why, alright. That's why, alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. That's why, alright. That's why, alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. That's why, alright. That's why, alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. That's why, alright. Don't get any better than this. Life. Every mirror in my life makes another blind spot. Every ex that I got asks the question why not. But my compass lies to me cause I keep putting it on the spot. Listen for the truth, very true, blaring on the dots. Wasn't often from the offing, but it only costs a touch. That's a sore spot, that's a sore. Every mirror in my life makes another blind spot. Everything that I got is a that's why. Don't get any better.
What? the artistic expression is freaking next level, dog. like, you know what I mean? This album's genuinely mind-boggling. That's how my mind feels right now, bro. I'm trying to fully just get breathtaking. Yeah. Yeah, the keys are beautiful too. I love the counter melody that we kind of went for on the chorus. That was an awesome chorus right there, bro. And I kind of, you know, it makes perfect sense for this being an album where it, you know, it almost feels like we're on a search, we're on a journey, you know, we're on this adventure in life of trying to figure it out, you know. And you know, we still, you know, this almost feels like, while a lot of the tracks so far felt like they were, you know, who am I, what am I, like just so many questions. This almost feels like an answer. You know, that's why behind every single one of these lines were very hard hitting. I got to tap in while I'm sinking just to let them know I saw so many new horizons and did not pursue it. I sound like a broken record when I'm talking through it. I should have roped them others in, but didn't want to do it. Like, bro, there's so much to digest right here with these one-liners throughout this, man. I mean, I feel like it almost feels to me, and I think it's super deep. It's like, this is a super deep cut, as a lot of these tracks are. But it's quite interesting when I feel like you could set Quadeca down and ask him about every single one of these lines. Every single line. You know what I'm saying? But again, I feel like that's the best way I know how to explain it. Like, I feel like a lot of them was just questions, and this feels like the answer with that's why. You know, and then you get that point, why that's why. All right, don't get any better than this life. And what's the part 2 where he's talking about, I wonder if I'd still be alive if I wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Whoa. I almost got to take a step back, bro. Whew. I tell you what, generally on first listen, I'm always lost. Finding more clarity on further listens, hearing these tracks again with you is rewarding. Hey, nice. Well, hopefully we're kind of learning and figuring this thing out together and just sharing our perspectives. Because, you know, and to be quite real, this might be one of those albums that is open to interpretation in a sense, you know, while we're getting, you know, oh man, I'm glad I'm not the only one, bro. I'm glad y'all here, dog. I'm glad I ain't the only one right now, because man, I don't know if I've ever been this like invested but lost at the same time, you know. But I love what I'm hearing. Like, these are beautiful records, bro. And not even just beautiful records. I feel like these feel like it's like nothing I've ever heard before, you know. If this album was instrumental only, it would still be amazing. Shoot, bro. Well, that's a little bit of a glaze now, okay? Hold on now. No, but you're exactly right, though. Because the production is it's so freaking awesome, man. I can't blame you with that. I can't blame you with that, dog. Ooh, the next one's called I Dream About Sinking. Oh, gosh. I dream about sinking. So I dream about dying, I'm guessing, maybe. Wait a minute. This song is an instrumental? It's so... Yeah, you knew it was coming, didn't you? Apparently, this song is just an instrumental. I feel I'm lost at sea. Oh, God. Trying to find land. It's like we're out at sea. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you what. No, hype. You knew this was coming, didn't you? Deep journey of introspection on the vast expanse of the ocean and uncertainty. That might be it right there. Feels like finding peace. all the sequencing is, you know, perfect. I mean, shoot. Album turning chat into philosophers. You ain't lying, bro. We all gonna be philosophers after this one, dog. Joint different. I feel like I'm in the afterlife right now. I don't know if I'm going up or down, but I'm going somewhere in this, to be honest. Sounds like a PS4 home screen crazy. So ethereal, man. Yeah. About to do some guided meditation and shit. Oh, man. You know what? Like, there's... Maybe this is kind of like a turning point in the project, with this just being an instrumental interlude type of a record, because it's the first of its kind that we've heard so far. And I also feel like, yeah, I mean, super ambient, super ethereal, ascending type production, you know. And like you guys said, I feel like maybe if I seen the film, maybe this would kind of tie in a little bit more for me. But this track really kind of makes you feel like we're in a movie, though. You gotta say, imagine this playing as you're floating on a piece of wood from your ship after a huge storm, and just being in the water, looking as the storm rolls away. Yeah, it's a calm after the storm, you mean? It's that, you know, I made it through. Well, it's very interesting, at least from the pacing, if my perception is at least somewhat on right here, kind of us having all these questions and going through, and then we get to that's why, and then we lead into this. Reminds me of when Kanye West started floating on stage. Okay. Dude, hey, man, I don't know what it is, dog, but I'm so here for it. This is kind of crazy. I ain't never heard an album like this, man. That's the beauty behind it, for real. Thoughts so far. I'm still thinking, dog. I ain't got thoughts so far. I mean, I got a lot of thoughts. They're just going, they're like spinning, bro. They're spinning. I'm trying to calm it down. We're getting there, though. Thoughts are coming. You know what I'm saying? I know it's just an interlude, but damn, that's such a highlight for me. It is. Like, I can see why. Like, you could play, like, I could play this, like, you know, but in the theme of the project and where we're going with this journey, it feels, you know, it feels nice. Yeah, the Kanye West floating on the stage kind of crazy, bro. All right, look. This next one's called Natural Causes. Natural Causes, man. Let's go. Oh, I'm so immersed.
Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. Somebody died on Monday. Died by Thursday.
Now look, I ain't trying to read too much into the line. Didn't Ozzy Osbourne die Monday? Didn't Hulk Hogan die Thursday? Look, all right, shoot, just saying. Run that back.
Somebody I can't see. Somebody died on Monday. Died by Thursday.
It's kind of eerie, a little bit.
Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. Somebody's after me. Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see.
It's gotta be to my God, right?
Somebody died on Thursday. Somebody died on natural causes. Natural causes.
This is chilling.
Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. Somebody's natural causes. Somebody I can't see.
I need to take a Zen for this.
Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. Somebody died this morning. All of them died, no warning. All of them natural causes.
Oh, shit. The most chilling song on the project so far. The most chilling song on the project. Wow. Somebody died on Monday. Somebody died on, all of them died by Thursday. Somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. It's like, and then it says all of them natural causes. I can't help but think there's such a deeper interpretation of this, you know. You can't. But you know, the way that these vocals were carrying right there, like I used the word earlier in the album, I'm gonna use it again. It feels like haunting, you know. Bro said he felt uncomfortable listening to this. But that somebody's after me, it definitely feels like, you know, death is calling. It's kind of what I see right there. It's like death is coming for me. I don't know if it's coming from above or it's coming from below, but somebody's after me. Somebody I can't see. And again, you guys talk about nature and natural causes could kind of tie more into, you know, the theme we're like being on this voyage is kind of going with, right? For sure. Chat, please tell me, am I crazy for being convinced Quadeca is the greatest album maker? I mean, look, bro, so far, and I can already tell where this is going. This 3-album run, you know, is going to be something special, you know? Like death chases us all. It's an inevitable truth of life. That one, low key, I felt the chills on that one, dog. Like chills on that one, 100%. That was, and again, I was right. We're definitely shifting into a different portion of the album, no doubt. I had a feeling, you know, that's why I felt like the end, not the end of something, but like, you know, like we're definitely kind of going in a different direction, and that's what this feels like. Hey, man. The visual album ties it together. Yeah. Yeah. This one's called Thunder. You guys were really hyped for this one. This for sure is a standout on the record because I feel like this is a track that actually I feel like is like definitely conceptually working in the theme of the project, no doubt about it, for sure. It's called Thunder. We're kind of really talking about, you know, really being at sea right here. But this is also probably the best performance record we've had up on here, bro. Like, you guys are spot on with that when it comes to hearing this at the shows. This one right here is going to set the place off, bro. This is going to set the place off. Yeah, I mean, hey, this is, dude, one, the production was, like, so interesting, bro. I think what's really cool, and, like, I don't know how to describe most of what I'm hearing right here. I feel like it's that unique. It's that original, you know? Like, you really can't. But I will say this kind of takes me back a little bit more to, like, this feels like the most new age but old age Quadeca song I've heard probably since back in 2021. Like, I don't know, but I mean, conceptually, I know it's, you know, it's a different story. But, like, this one is hands down the best performance record up on here. You know, don't look me in the eye. I'd love to steal your thunder. And let me tell you why. I'd love to steal your thunder. You know, and then you got that rain down on me. Tell the world I'm free. Bow down around me. Don't look me in the eye. Like, I'm like, you know what? You know what, bro? I'm going to get there, y'all. I'm going to get there. All right. It ain't all hitting me yet. But damn it, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. All right. I mean, that was a bop. That was a banger, bro. You know? I love the counters right here, too. Like, the way we're kind of, like, vocalizing, harmonizing behind that hook, too, almost feels like Quadeca is immersed in this production right here, you know? Like, that's like, becoming an instrument of his own. I mean, it sounds awesome, bro, you know? I don't know what you just wrote, Hyper, but, man, shoot. I felt that. Hey, bro. Beautiful outro, too. I really did enjoy the outro as well. Like, again, this is not only just a good performance record and probably the most hype record up on the project, but again, thematically, it's working well. And we still got a lot of detail, a lot of dynamics in this thing, too, man. You know, where it's still deeper than the surface. It works. It works. We got a Danny Brown feature coming up next. It's called The Great Bakunawa. Bro, I need to Google this word, dog.
What's next? a beat ain't sweet music to me. When the people singing harmony, I gotta retreat. Bamboo on my tree, but I still gotta eat. So I just gotta creep, hope they don't peep me. But when I go for my feed, too much noise for me. So good luck finding proof in the belly of
They say in the rear view must be fake. That I'm here too. I play the bang until it comes through. That snake in the rear view must be fake. That I'm here too. Just play it safe until he feels you. I can feel the shaking when it's deep underneath. Tell me when's the last time we see one of these. Moon man fishing when he leaves out the sea. Closer to the edge, getting steep in my reach. Banging on the drums, I turn the beat into a shield. It's hard to compete, I'm taking my seat, but in the leer. I convince the birds that I'm asleep at the wheel. I could point them to the light if just a sweet in the bill. Out of the premises, if you like, turn on that television of mine, I should have broadcast the whole time. Every angle, another gold mine. Maybe the passageway was a matinee. Premature with the cabinet for the latter days. Around here, nobody accepting Apple Pay. You'll have to try not to back away when you're passing a snake. In the rear view, must be fake. Down here too, I put it back until they pierce through. In the rear view, must be fake. Down here too, just play it safe until it feels you. When the sun comes down, it's falling right. It's the end of the world if you call it right. It's the end. For everybody in the spot, I'm on the mic. If it's the end of the world, why not tonight? It's the end. It's the same old story, how it came and went. I need a couple more bottles for the main event. It's the end. And if it's not the last words, I'ma make it count. I need a million bad bitches just to play me out. It's the end. I got a front row seat, that's what I call it. I'm kicking out my feet, no need to stall it. It's the end. Crashing against the sky until it shatters. I couldn't even tell you if it matters. It's the end. With open arms, I welcome you. And I run to the finish line. When my shit's exposed, caught in the ribbon, the grand opening of the end.
I just noticed we got a transition coming straight from the thunder over into the. What up, turd? Whew. Nah, Danny Brown, underground legend out here, bro. I mean, hey, again, this is a track that we're getting a lot more of the rap side from both of them, but it was the ending for me that I feel like kind of tied everything here together. Really kind of nailing the point of it being the end. Crashing against the sky until it shatters. I couldn't even tell you if it matters. It's the end. And if it's time for last words, I'm gonna make it count. I need a million bad bitches just to play me out. Like it's like it's a mixture of like some really like a lot of depth, so much depth in this project so far. But then you got a track like this where it's also some flex lines. Talking about there's a snake in the rear view. Is that, again, I mean, we talk about this being like a spiritual type journey too, which, I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to figure this thing out like a lot of people in chat are. I think we're all kind of on that similar note right now. And if you're not and you know it, if you understand this album to the T, please let it be known. Danny was rapping from the perspective of a sea serpent. I mean, yeah, then that's kind of, I mean, the perspective that I got right here was obviously, you know, we talked about death coming for him, you know, something's coming, you know. Okay, you've been reading all the interviews. Okay, so that is a snake. Got it. I still don't understand half the lyrical annotations. Yeah. Was it this one? It might have been the last song. I might have just forgot, but I think it was the last one. It was like, I don't know. I can't even remember what it said, but it was kind of funny over here on Genius. But it must be fate that I'm here too. I played a bait until he peers through. Just play it safe until he fears you too. Tell you what, bro. No, I know you told me, Hype. My bad. Hype did tell me, but look, dog. This thing's deep, dog. This thing's deep. You know. True, bro. I was low-key thinking about Leviathan or the Kraken. Yeah, you know. Quadeca actually took sailing lessons to fully commit to this album and movie. This is the most, I think, an album has ever felt theatrical in like a movie. There's no doubt about that. You know, to the point where I'm still trying to, it's same thing, bro. Like, you know, the movie Interstellar, probably one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, they're still coming up with like theories, and like, I believe the director finally opened up and talked about the movie, and this is what we actually meant. And it's just like, what? You know, that's freaking sick though. Hey, well, this one's Forgone. You guys talked about this song quite a lot. Absolute cinema for sure. Forgone. Hey, you guys been in chat, man. If y'all do me a huge favor, smash that like button up on the stream, man. Definitely help push the stream out a little bit. I'd greatly appreciate it, man. Maybe it'll reach more of an audience too that can just give a ton of perspectives down below in the comment section, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna need it. Who's better? Oh, who's better in that track? Oh, let me just give you my safe answer. I thought they both brought the theme together pretty well. Much of the album is about a breakup, isolation, and why life is worthwhile. Okay. Forgone.
All in a haze, there's a light
Course stuff.
underneath. Do you
Thank y'all, man.
like what you see? Do you like what you've seen? Do you like what you've seen?
Choir back in here.
I
might be right, man. Yeah, look. It's always a bold take coming into a project like this and literally saying this is the best song he's ever made, right? I agree. This is the best song Quadeca has ever made. Holy crap. And it's 8 minutes of what just, like, if you, this is probably one of the most, like, vivid tracks, too. Just as far as, like, the emotional, spiritual experience that you can't help but just feel every bit of this, you know, and really, you know, really bringing it back to, you know, like, Quadeca's music has a way for me, bro. And this is just, you guys, let me know if y'all kind of relate to this, but I feel like he has a way of making me almost like, you know what, you know, they say, like, when you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes. I feel like I'm going to be listening to Quadeca when that happens, bro. Because it literally just, it brings me back for some reason. It's like, it makes me almost think about my childhood, right? And that's kind of what this track kind of takes me through. At least, like, like the experience alone. But when he first came in with that Through It All, or we're talking about I see the child that she once was, you know, I'm still a child in the same vein. All I can do is remain. And you're the one that remains. And then we come in with that Through It All, and I feel like my heart dropped, bro. I feel like my heart dropped, man. Wow. I'm gonna reserve my my final thoughts, at least on a track like this, for another time, because I was just really trying to fill that one out. But dude, the second half of this, I mean, look, this is a track that it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel sad. You know, there's such a beautiful, like, ethereal feeling to this one right here too, man. You know, sometimes you can't explain what you be feeling, you know? The ending of the last track is one of the most mind-blowing musical experiences I've ever heard. Holy crap. Yeah, no spoilers. You know, you just hit me with that. Gosh. I knew we were getting something tonight. I ain't know it was going to be like this. Holy hell. Nah, that's the best song he ever made. I back that. All right. And something tells me a lot of these tracks are going to hit different on second listen too. I can already see it. Hey, here's the issue, guys. All right, don't get mad at me, y'all. All right. I don't, and I should have had this set up this way. But if you follow us on, like, other socials too, TikTok, Instagram, obviously you'll see the shorts up on here, but everything from this screen is, you guys are going to see Quadeca clips for the next week, clipping from this reaction right here. I don't have a template with the screen up on there, man. Yes, I'm sure I could just do it, but we made it this far. I might react to the visual, like, on my own time, or, like, you know, maybe do a reaction, like, well, I almost feel like I need to do it over again and watch the entirety of it. I also feel like that. I feel like it's very difficult to kind of jump into just that when I've just heard the music so far. So I'm gonna get it at a later time, y'all. But this is Casper with Maruja. Am I saying that right? Third. All right. I'm definitely doing a re-listen to this album with more context. I feel like I need to. We're gonna live stream it too. I'm down with that.
I wanna go somewhere. Why can't we just go somewhere? Can we go somewhere that don't move away from me? There's a vulnerable feeling. That's a place that the answers I found overexposed. You were born with a lot to correct. You were born with a puzzle to solve. You're not high, you just became a child. Returned to a path, hiding in overgrown grass. If you didn't chase it, and now it takes form and takes flight. It can take you anywhere you like. Open your hand and your palm. Drown out the countdown to the alarm. The line curves into a path through clouds. The tail wrapped in waves, its mouth covered in sky. I pray one last time, but I didn't know. It can smell fear on your breath, and the sweat in the hands of a man who has never forgiven himself. And the answers I so desperately crave will cover me in the shape of a cave, removing a stone from a roof held together with nothing but tension. I can end the world with one slip from the other side of the ceiling. I accept your answer. I was just a pretender who learned how to surrender. At least I know something you won't. In a bigger picture where I extend beyond the frame, your world will end at home, and to you that will be good enough. My world ends so much worse and so much harder. To me that is better. To it we're the same, and to everyone, to everyone.
he getting like washed up ashore? Hell, my heart is pounding right now, dog. Yeah, because he's dying. No, I could tell. It feels like it's the thoughts leading, it's the moments leading up to that, right? And bro, that ending where it was like the production just like pounding. It's almost like you're going in and out of life, right? It's like you're going in and out. That's kind of what it got right there, you know. And then finally, it's over. It's all over. Holy crap, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, dog. Hey, just give me a second, man. Give me a second. All right. No, it's immersive. It is like super immersive, super vivid picture that's painted right here. Your world will end at home. And to you, that will be good enough. My world ends so much worse and so much harder. To me, that is better. To it, we're the same. Yeah, like it almost feels like death is peace. Death is free. Oh, you weren't kidding, bro. Now, when it comes to the spoken word sections at the beginning, is whose perspective are we talking from there? I mean, I guess we are talking from Quadeca's, you know, the answers I found overexposed. I guess it's him like coming to realization of his path, you know, that all has kind of led up to this. You almost feel like there's a sense of going through life that Quadeca almost feels tormented in a sense, right? And, you know, scared of what's next. But at the same time, you know, there's such freedom. Like, there's such a freeing feeling behind that. God, the introspective writing, the poetry right here. About to meet the devil, projections from within. That whole section where like the performance really started to intense, like really started to like build that tension, and the production did as well. And then it leads to that final moment. Yeah. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Oh my gosh. Just my mind poof, bruh. Mine going poof. All right, look, man. Am I supposed to talk about this album right now? I don't even know what I'm feeling. There's something I'm feeling inside that I can't figure out. Look, guys. Here's what I will say. There's still a like undertone and theme here that maybe is going to take me a couple listens. Maybe is going to take me doing a little bit of research to kind of understand. It's why I want to definitely run this back where I can kind of talk about things. But there's so much to process, dog. There is so much to process here. I will say, kind of like I said before, I think this is it feels like a spiritual journey, an emotional journey, a journey of going through life, you know, a journey of searching, a journey of longing, a journey of reflecting, a journey of feeling regret, and all the things that come with this life that we all deal with. And really, when it comes to the pacing, at least of the production right here, it is about as perfect I think you can get at bringing me into a world and a universe and a story like that with the waves, like all the little details and texture in this are, I feel like, built into this to evoke some sort of emotion throughout it, right? Now, I don't really there's no way I'm rating this album. I'm sorry. I love doing a first album rating. This is damn near impossible, guys. I can't. I can tell you it's up there, like conceptually and sonically and all that. I think it's undeniable. I don't think we can even question that. Breathtaking is a great word for this, bro. It is so sick to see how far Quadeca has come. Can we really give some props to this man, bro? You know? Thinking about back then to now is just is insane. Like like dude, the storytelling, the performances too, dog. Like that's something that I haven't really spoke a lot about in this, but the way that he really delivers and it evokes emotion, I feel like an artist is a real artist when they're doing it in a way that feels like you've never heard it done that way before. That's special. Okay? And I will say this is a one-of-one experience. This is a one-of-one journey. The emotions that I felt throughout this, I don't know if a song's ever got my heart pounding like that outro did, bro. You know, something tells me I got a strong feeling. Over here that this is definitely going to be an album that is perceived and lived with and interpreted in everyone's own way for a long time. The same way that I mentioned those movies, right? And the fact that this is supposed to be a movie is, I think, genius. Because it really it leaves the door open to, you know, I don't know. Look, maybe like that's why I want to know. Let me know down below in the comments what your perception, like after we go offline. What's up, Clarity? No, we do all the album reactions over here. I'm telling my grandkids about this. Okay. What I will say is, you going into this album, just, you know, I almost feel like, while I love being here on a live stream with you guys, I love that. I almost feel like I want to be in complete solitude by myself and listen to this front to back and really feel it like alone. Like, I'm glad we got to do it together, low key. I think that's actually fire. But I mean, this is a journey, man. This is an experience. And I wish I had the words, dog. I don't think I've ever been this speechless at the end of one of these. But I do feel like that's a good thing. And so, hey, look, man, I'm gonna continue to check this out. I'm gonna continue to read and really hopefully get a little more of a perspective. And then we're gonna do the full visual project on a live stream. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe a week from now, maybe a couple days from now. But I want to hear this from a different, you know, state after I kind of, because I feel like you can probably pick up on so much, you know. But wow, all I can end this is saying wow. W freaking album, dog. You know, I mean, look, it's so out there and interesting that I feel like you can't really come to words on it, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, you know. But I will. I'll get there. All right, I'm just rambling at this point, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for experiencing that with me, because holy crap. And please, again, let me know what you guys continue to think about this thing. The vision was fully realized. This is the type of album you don't rate low key. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Well, I mean, I guess that's going to do it here today. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hey, man, make sure to hit that big red sub button. Stick around for a while, man. I react to albums all the time. I mean, we're always doing these albums live. And so we're doing this all the time. And if you got any recommendations, leave a comment down below and let me know something you would like to see me react to. And there's a lot more of these to come. And I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. If you guys enjoyed this reaction today, don't forget to smash that like button. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Join the family, man. Until next time, my name is M.O. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.
We out.